Ye space travelers surround me, hark now to the ballad of Rocket Robin Hood. I may well confound you, astound you, spellbound you with heroes and villains, the bad and the good. Watch now as our rockets race here from afar, for now with our Robin we live on a star.
3, 2, 1, blast off! Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast our roaring rockets rise, beyond the earth, beyond the skies. At the side of Robin take a stand, with the gallant leader of the band. Send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. We come from near and distant stars to the sound of the galaxy born, to rally round Rocket Robin Hood, braver man has never been born. So we sally forth against the foe, our band of brothers skyward ho, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
Far out in interplanetary space floats Rocket Robin Hood's asteroid, New Sherwood Forest. Deep in its cool green woods, Rocket Robin and his band of merry men practice space jousting, the 31st century's counterpart of the medieval games of their ancestors.
Ellen Adale is as mad as the apes of Jupiter to joust with Little John.
I'm not so sure. 'Tis not strength alone that wins the space joust. Watch. Now then, lads, attack! Ho!
By the green canals of Mars, what happened?
Leverage! An elemental law of physics tumbled you, lad. Perhaps you'd like to borrow a textbook.
Textbooks? Bah! If these were the real tournament games on Camelot Asteroid, you'd see who the champion would be.
Aye, but unfortunately, outlaws are not exactly welcome.
Enter just one event, and we'd all be retro-rocketed into Prince John's dungeon.
Lads, off with the gloom. We can still wear disguises and attend the games as spectators as we do every year. Then let's be off to the tournament. Maybe I'll win the sheriff as a door prize.
Prince John, these annual space jousts have become as dull as a burned-out meteor.
They won't be boring this year, my good sheriff.
Rocket Robin Hood will never dare show himself. After all...
Oh, yes, he will. And this time I intend to capture him for...
Never for good. He always escapes.
Not this time. For I intend to hold him captive by utilizing the one thing which can imprison him for life.
By all the gems of Mercury, what's that?
His own outdated code of honor. His word as a cosmic nobleman. Now let the annual Camelot Asteroid Space Tournament commence. Bring forth Maid Marian. Good space citizens of Nott, before the first event, I have an announcement to make which fills my heart with joy. It is my happy duty to announce that I have betrothed the beautiful Maid Marian, sweetest prize of this galaxy, to Baron Barth, ruler of the icy planet of Pluto, who will take her as his bride. Baron Barth's champion, the Red Knight, will take her to Pluto after he is through competing in today's games.
No, Your Highness, please. Please.
It is my final decision.
Come, lad. I think we'll have to put some cracks in this wedding bell.
No, Robin. This smells like a trap.
You have an extraordinary nose, Alan. I must check on its accuracy. Prince John?
Ah, Rocket Robin Hood. How good of you to come. What brings you here?
I heard you were serving wedding cake, Your Highness.
I take it, outlaw, you object to Barth for your precious Marion.
Well, since you ask, yes. There could scarcely be a more grotesque bridegroom in all the cosmos. Present company excepted, of course.
Are you blasted?
Temper, temper.
Then, if you oppose these interplanetary nuptials, I propose you defend your lady fair by winning the tournament, as did the knights of old. Yes, throw down your gauntlet, Robin, and challenge Barth's champion, the Red Knight of Pluto.
Well, I just so happen to have left my gauntlet in orbit. But will this space glove do?
Splendid. The Red Knight accepts the challenge. These are the conditions. There will be 5 games. Win 3 and Maid Marian will be set free. Lose 3 and you'll be imprisoned for life. What say you, Robin? Have I your honor as a cosmic nobleman?
You have. I accept your conditions.
Then bring on the Red Knight of Pluto!
Why, he's a space robot. 10 times as strong as Rocket Robin. You tricked him.
Tricked? I never said the Red Knight was human. Let the games begin.
How can Rocket Robin Hood ever hope to defeat Baron Barth's horrible space robot? Has Robin's own code of honor trapped him into life imprisonment?
The countdown started, trouble cruise, but have no fear, we cannot lose with Rocket Robin Hood.
Soaring through the far reaches of outer planetary space is new Sherwood Forest asteroid. Fantastic headquarters of that swashbuckling cosmic highwayman of the 30th century, Rocket Robin Hood. Yes, here comes the one and only Rocket Robin Hood, gliding through galaxies in his search for star-shattering adventure. The interplanetary villains quiver in their space boots when they hear the merry ring of his laughter and feel the blast of his mighty electro quarterstaff. Rocket Robin Hood, fun-loving astral adventurer in the astonishing years to come. Rocket Robin Hood, the happy outlaw of outer planetary space, is a direct descendant of Robin Hood of old. He's fast, with a joyful laugh, a ready jest, and a quiver full of futuristic arrows. Robin robs from the cosmic rich to give to the astral poor. He's fun. He's fantastic. Robin Hood, merriest of the merry men in the astounding year 3000.
In time of trouble, time of woe, the dark before the dawn, return to Robin for his strength in brains as well as brawn. So though the villain holds his sway, there come our dawn, will come our day, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
To save Maid Marian from a marriage with the dreaded Baron Barth, Rocket Robin Hood is trapped by Prince John into 5 contests with Barth's powerful robot, the Red Knight of Pluto.
talisman for your space champion. I warrant he'll need more than a handkerchief to defeat the robot knight. First contest, toppling with electro quarterstaffs. First man knocked from his perch on the anti-gravity log loses.
Well, old nuts and bolts, I hope you don't mind having a few fuses blown.
Knight's attack! Ho! Give up?
Now, why should the robot give up, Your Highness? He's doing splendidly.
Not the robot, I meant. That is. Oh, let's get on with it. First contest to the Red Knights. Second contest, Astro Wrestling. Knight's attack. Ho!
I promise not to dent you any more than absolutely necessary. Can't spoil that beautiful paint job.
Second contest to the Red Knights. Well, Robin.
Well, what? Did I miss anything while I was out?
Silence! You've lost 2 bouts, Rocket Robin Hood. Lose 1 more and you're through. Through, do you hear me? Through. Third contest! Archery!
No one can beat Rocket Robin Hood with the arrow.
We shall see. We shall see.
After you, old Ironhead. Rage before beauty.
Get on with it.
Not quite a bullseye, but a hard shot to better.
Turn the target back, please.
No, leave it as it is. The rules say the target must not be altered.
But that's unfair. How can Robin hit a target he can't see?
Silence. You're shot, oh great Rocket Robin Hood.
I did think you'd arrange something more difficult, Your Highness. Oh, well, this is what comes of playing with amateurs.
Will you shoot that blasted arrow?
Of course. I shot an arrow in the sky, and when it hit, they cried,
Bullseye!
The accursed boomerang arrow, I forgot about it. Next event, Astro Tug. Bring forth the mini saucers. First night pull for the saucer, loses the contest.
Robin will put up a good fight, you'll see.
He hasn't a chance. To make certain that he doesn't win, I've seen to it that the saucers are electromagnetic. The robot, being metal, can never be thrown. Did you hear that? I say, Alan, did you hear?
Fire retros, my friend. If the prince cheats, then we can.
But we must not Robin know. He'd never allow it.
I must have some useful weapon on my cosmic utility belt.
Knights, take your stance.
Just a thing. A reclining magnetic field inverter. A blast from this will change the saucer's plus field to minus, making it anti-magnetic. Cover me.
Knights, heave!
The score is even, Your Highness. Robin might win. What shall we do?
I need time to think. Call timeout.
Cosmic timeout. 1 Astro minute to refresh yourselves.
Water.
Robin must not win. I will not give up the gold bath as often as a marriage settlement. This mild drug will put Robin to sleep.
just long enough for him to lose the last contest.
Will Robin drink that drugged water and lose the contest by default? Will he be imprisoned for life and Maid Marian be sent to the terrible Baron Barth?
No danger looms through outer space. No villain stands up face to face with Rocket Robin Hood.
Strongest member of Rocket Robin Hood's band is Little John, the brawniest spaceman ever to rocket through the cosmos in the fantastic years to come. This Goliath of the galaxies has the might of a cosmic Hercules, the brute force of an unleashed meteor, combined with a truly super weapon, the Electro Quarterstaff. Little John, whose great strength is tempered with a simple, good-hearted kindness toward all living things. Mightiest of Rocket Robin Hood's merry men in the amazing years to come, Little John. When the problems of Rocket Robin Hood call for heavy thinking, then it's time for the one and only Friar Tuck to come to the rescue. Some, like the wicked Sheriff of Knott, think him fat, foolish, and not worth worrying about. But don't you believe it. Friar Tuck, whose courage is as tremendous as his appetite, is just one of the astounding space characters in the merry band of Rocket Robin Hood in the fantastic years to come.
The villain thinks he has us now, he'll soon be on the run. Our systems now are A-OK, the battle shall be won. So watch our rockets roaring by as Robin's men light up the sky for Rocket Robin Hood. For Rocket Robin Hood.
With the score 2-2, Prince John is determined that Rocket Robin Hood shall not win the space tournament. Calling time, he slips a mild sleeping drug into Robin's dipper of water.
Friar Tuck's choking on his meat pie.
Never strike a lady, lad. Here, madam, you need this more than I do.
Thank you. Much better. Where did all these beautiful birds come from?
Birds?
By the shield of Orion, what happened to our friend?
Something's knocked him out. The pie?
But he's been gobbling them all day. The water.
Strange. There's a very faint odor.
Drugged. Prince John, of course.
Right. He thought I'd be so thirsty I wouldn't detect it. Well, lad, let us use this to our advantage. Good Prince of Knott, a toast to a noble cosmic leader.
I commend your selection. Now let the games continue. Fifth and final contest, jousting. Knights, signify your readiness.
Signify your readiness, Rocket Robin.
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course.
Noble Knights, commence the attack. Ho!
more contests, Your Highness? Why, the party's over before it scarcely began. What a pity. Let's be off, Marion. I know where we can find some real excitement.
No, I'll not give up the dowry. Bart's plutonian gold. Take him in.
Here we come, Robin.
Rocket her to Baron Bart on Pluto at once.
Help, Robin! Help! Help, Robin!
Robin, look! The Plutonian rocket! Maid Marian must be aboard.
Marion, keep out of the way.
Robin, he'll crush you.
Oh, not again.
You certainly do have a one-track computer.
Robin! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, Robin, are you all right?
What happened?
He was hurting you so I stopped him.
Stopped him? You stopped the Red Knight? How?
I just geared his strips, or whatever you call it.
Stripped his gears. Stripped his gears? How?
I just used my compact and lipstick and mirror and hairpins and comb.
What?
But now all my makeup is ruined, and I must look terrible. And there's no way to make myself pretty for you. I mean, after all, you won me in the contest, and...
Marion, you're wonderful.
I am?
You certainly are. Never underestimate the power of a space war.
We're Robin's men, we rule the sky. So raise your voices, raise them high. For Rocket Robin Hood.
Arch enemy of Rocket Robin Hood is the cruel space tyrant Prince John, despot ruler of the national outer space terrestrial territories. With the help of the wicked Sheriff of Knot, the Black Prince plans for that terrible day when he will destroy and conquer the entire solar system. And well, he might, if it were not for Rocket Robin Hood. Rocket Robin Hood, outlaw defender of right in the astounding years to come.
Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast, our roaring rockets rise. Beyond the earth, beyond the skies, at the side of Robin, take your stand. With the gallant leader of our band, send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. Band of brothers, shoulder to shoulder, none dare defy us, none were any bolder. Sound the horn in every astral glen to rally round our merry men. We stand with Robin to the end. The joys of freedom to defend is the place to be.